from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada. It's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Joe Burrow and the Las Vegas Raiders versus Kyler Murray and the New York Giants.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Las Vegas Raiders. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Fielded in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Leonard Fournette, the ball.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On third down, Burrow.
Chance to scan the field there. It felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Giants under head coach Joe Judge. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
You know what I did in pregame? I made sure I touched him as he went by. I want a little bit of what he's got.
The golden arm from last week.
Oh, how much fun was that to watch that game tape, all right? The number of touchdowns, what was that, 5 last week?
Yeah.
But 0 interceptions. So you think he's due to throw a pick? But I'm betting that he continues the streak in this game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Murray's pass.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, Sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 20 carries, 114 yards, and a score.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead.
It is good. Makes the score.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, with a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Burrow. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And yet again, it's McLaurin. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week. 17 carries, 82 yards.
Are we playing old school football now? We've got a top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench and tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
Now Burrow on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So 2nd down and And once again, they'll go from the 40. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. A pass underneath for Fournette. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. The Giants defense that time in pass coverage. Fourth down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Now Sam Sloman is on. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. 7-yard line. Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's... carrying it over from last week.
Now they try the right side here. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Giants.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Raiders 3.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Murray taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if a quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throw over the middle, taken in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. First target, first catch, and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Tackled by Christian Fulton. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the draw, this is Pnod. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. The Raiders on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Burrow will throw. And that is incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that.
It seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in more.
On the carry.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pick.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Aaron Donald on the stop. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now a handoff looking right. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
The running back again.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Murray, this one caught by Isabella. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
New York.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
86.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray completes it to Hardman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Giants.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And the Giants.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
5 yards to go.
Now they try the right side here. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Here's Murray. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And he's got it up and through. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. This throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. 2nd half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York set to take the field. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 29, Murray forced out to his left. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. That's complete. Okuro-Bunan. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
1st down, New York.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Number 30.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That backs them up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Murray going to throw.
I think it might be time to move.
And it'll be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Smith-Schuster.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
At the 30.
Now it's Burrow. And his throw is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That's good.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. They'll find Smith-Schuster, that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Taken down right at the line.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
It's a gain of 5.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he finds McLaurin. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas 1st. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Burrow. Looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And the return started well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. The bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
39.
The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They think like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Giants.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff position? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And Oliver able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
deep downfield. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. This will be caught inside the 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 30 yards there. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Tanner Muse leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. This is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders. Get a score closer. Now the try here for the extra point. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders.
Set to kick off. Fair catch made at the 25-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. And this team just continues to win football games. They're well on their way to another victory here. And that 16-0 season starting to come into focus. They'll have a 1st down past the 40. Way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. And after the slow start, the numbers show he has really straightened things out. How often sometimes is that you come into a game and the defense is game planned a little differently than you expected?
More often than maybe people realize. So adjustments are often a big part of each and every game. And it's not just getting to halftime. It's series to series to make it work. And being able to hang in there when there's a little adversity early and see them able to flip it around, it's kind of gratifying for a team to watch, especially for a coach.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Bryan Edwards, and it'll bring up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And this will be caught by Edwards. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. From midfield now, Burrow. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Complete on the throwaway. It's now 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And Burrow going to throw again. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't it?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on.